I've been talking about this several times. I've been looking at, how can we actually escape masturbation? This is one of the things that one of the strategy that the devil is using to against the youths of nowadays. And you are not alone. You have been seeing yourself struggling with masturbation, and you're like, what is happening? How am I going to escape this? And I'll be like, let me come out with this video. And today I want to let you know that after watching this, you'll be able to escape this thing that is directly from the pit of hell. So I want you to know and listen. I want you to watch and listen carefully as we walk through the strategies on how we can be able to do away, to conquer this habit. Before I delve into how we are going to conquer this habit, I want to also tell us some of the disadvantages of masturbation. And what I want to say now is the disadvantages of this habit. This thing has the ability to limit your dreams. Yes, you have a very good dreams, and this thing will come into and just limit those dreams from being actualized. So there are a lot of disadvantages, and I know that if you continue and you will know, this thing is something that can be you feel of guilt every occurrences. You find yourself always full of guilt and you don't know what to do. Today I'm going to help I'm going to take us through on how we are going to walk through together on how we can be able to conquer this habit. So I want to show us few things that we can do to conquer this habit. I don't want us to take enough time on this video, so because of that I am not going to take enough time, so we are going to continue right away. So now let us hop into one of the things when it comes to conquering masturbation. One of the things that must be done is mindset. We must be able to control our mind. Yes, we must be able to control our mind. That is one of the important things. Controlling of the mind, the mindset. Now, one of the things is that several times you could see on the screen one of the things that becomes very difficult for us to do is controlling our mind. When you're able to control, at the time you may be alone and you begin to see that your mind is being drifted to negativities. No, you are not alone. You can be able to conquer this. Yes, there are a lot of persons that are into that, and you'll be wondering, am I the one suffering this alone? Am I the one only down every time in this alone? No, I want to let you know that you are not alone. There are a lot of people suffering it, and today we are going to walk through together on how we can break out this habit. We can break out of this habit. Yes, on how we can break out of this habit. Yes, one of the things is mindset. You must learn to control your mind. Control what you think. Control the kind of thinking you always. So now, how do you control your mind? How do you control your mind? One of the ways of controlling your mind is what? You ensure that whenever you are having negative thoughts or negative thinking, you begin to communicate. Just talk. Yes. Ensure you distract the mind. One of the things is distracting the mind. You may be all alone and you'll be like, what is happening? One of the things you can do is distracting the mind. Distracting the mind has the ability to help in several cases, because there are a lot of times you'll be seeing yourself, begin thinking of negativities, begin thinking of negative things, thinking of accessing porn and all those things. And one of the things that you would think you start doing at the moment is start distracting your mind. How do you distract your mind? You start talking, you start doing other things, you start doing exercising, you start doing other things, and that will help you to redirect your focus. Yes, it has the ability to redirect your focus, and once your mind is redirected, you are already distracted, and as you are distracted, that negative thinking will jack off your mind. Yes, that's just a fact. That's a fact. And secondly, one of the things we can do to conquer this habit is Avoid isolation. Yes, you may be wondering, should I be in the midst of people every time? No, I'm not saying you should be in the midst of people every time, but you must ensure you avoid isolation, maybe around peak hours or anytime you begin to observe yourself experiencing those things. The moment you begin to observe yourself having a shift of mind, or you are going to see yourself, you're always thinking about, yes, when you start thinking about it, avoid being isolated in a secret place. One of the power of this habit is the secrecy. The moment you continue to do it in the secret, you will continue to do it in the secret. Yes, but if you are unable, or if you are able to pull yourself out of that secret place, the moment you are able to pull yourself out and bring yourself into where people are, you will be distracted. Why? Your mind will be distracted because you come in the midst of people. Your mind will be distracted and you will not be in that place again. Distracting your mind by going to the midst of people. Maybe you are in your room alone and you begin to have that kind of mindset. And one of the things you do, you stand up, you move on, you go outside. That is one of the way of conquering this habit. Once you are able to continue the same thing for a longer time, you will observe that you are losing yourself out of the habit. Yes, it works very well. It has worked for a lot of people. There are a lot of people that are giving testimonies of how they have break out of this habit, and this is one of the strategies they employed. And it is also very, very important that if you are able to employ this same strategy, it works. Strategy number 3, or how to conquer this habit. Strategy number 3 is never sit idle when your mind is thinking negativity. Yes, never think or never stay idle when your mind is thinking negativity. Why? How? Let me explain. When you stay idle, when you begin to observe your mind is beginning to think negativity, and you are still idle or lying down on your bed or staying alone, you begin to see that it will become skyrocketed. But one of the things that you must do is never stay idle. Once you begin to observe, or when you begin to observe yourself thinking negativity, don't stay idle. You can start exercising. That's one of the strategies. You can start doing other things. You can start writing. You can start communicating. You can just place a call to your friend and call your friend. You start communicating with your friend on phone, and you could do all those things. As you are doing it, you are distracting your mind. The essence of all those things is distracting the mind. So the major thing that must be ensured is distracting the mind. Distracting our mind is one of the major strategy of conquering this habit. So once you are able to apply the strategies sequentially, then you are on your way to breaking out of this habit. So thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Please give a thumb up or give a like. Thank you so much.